and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field. Under 10, I know it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
53 is the mark. Touchdown, defense. Alert, flag. Alert.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Green 80. Come on, baby. Come on. Jam.
They'll run forward to Cohen, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
36 power.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Tariq Cohen. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bills take over first down.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The throw taken in by Hamilton. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Looking in zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They run it with Balaj. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Allen, a final shot before break. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Let's go.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On second down, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. This is Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Allen throwing again. And this one caught by Beasley.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Von Miller. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run. This is Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ed Oliver never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Breaks through the contact. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
To the air, Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking.
Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Broncos 45. Bills.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Allen now on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Allen flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Allen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
What? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit us first, now this from 43. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
That's caught at the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't